All right. All right. So this is the breakdown of how we're going to conduct business today. All right. The brothers is going to get 15 minutes to begin to state their premise. Okay. Polight is going first, then Sarah Seti. Then we're going to come back for the body of the arguments. They get 45 minutes each. Polight is going first, Seti's going second. We're going to take an intermission, come back. Polight is going first, 45 minutes. Seti's going next, 45 minutes. Then we're going to have questions. I'm going to have questions for you. I'm going to have questions for you. Okay? Then we're going to open up questions for the audience. After the audience questions, since Polight is one of the promoters of the event, we're going to allow him to have some closing remarks. Now, it's my opinion that your closing remarks shouldn't address the debate in specific, okay? Because that gives you an extra round, and that would be fair. All right, but since you're a promoter, co-promoter of the event, you can address the audience, make any comments. Anything you want to address with the debate after you give your closing remarks should come in the 2 question and answer periods.
Understood.
All right, because we have 2 question and answer periods after that. Okay?
Right.
Yes, sir.
So we ready to rock and roll?
Now, all I'm saying, right, after the debate, I'm just hoping y'all 2 brothers could be men, shake hands, and y'all could depart y'all separate ways. It shouldn't be you going back home and you going back home making videos, getting that shouldn't go down. Once y'all get y'all shit in, y'all should be able to shake hands on stage like everybody else do with the debate, because the people is coming for this.
Yes, sir.
That's what they want to get something out of it. So, I mean, is there anything you would like to say, brother, while we on tape? Anything you would like to say, and then Brother Sarah said he could say something.
I love the brother, man.
Say that again?
I love the brother. I'm going to tear that ass up, though. I love the brother, you know what I'm saying?
Go with it, baby. Go with it. That's all I'm going to tell you. Go with it.
I ain't soft, though, man. We're going to be good at the end.
All right.
I just want to say this one. I just want to add this one last thing, right? There's going to be some information brought out on both sides. That's going to be sensitive. You understand? But I'm telling the brothers that it's got to be done in a respectful way. You understand what I'm saying? And
I don't know if
it's got to be rooted in information.
Right.
We're not taking pot shots at nobody.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? We're not being disrespectful to nobody. But if the information hurts somebody's feelings, they just got to deal with it and continue on. Okay?
Right. Suck it up.
All right.
All right. Any closing remarks on you said it? You good? All right. There you go.
Thank you.
That's phone. That's your phone?
Yeah,
you got the wire on there.
Got a couple of questions for the audience before we get into this.
Good.
How many of y'all came out here to learn something today?
Not me.
Show hands. You want to learn something? Okay. Who came out here to see a fight? All right. About 8 of y'all, 10 of y'all. Y'all are going to be disappointed today. That's what you're not going to get. But what you are going to do is you're going to learn something today. We got a lot of people that come on the YouTube channel and talking, why black people got to debate? Why we got to debate? You know, why brothers got to debate? Why can't we just do this and why we just can't do that? Well, to me, I feel we don't need any Deke O'Malleys in our community. And I don't know if y'all know who Deke O'Malley is. Let me see who knows who Deke O'Malley is. Alright, the old heads in the joint. That's from Not Useless. The beautiful ones and the old heads. But Deke O'Malley was in Cotton Comes to Harlem. And he was the preacher who was scamming folks to get their bread under the guise of black consciousness. You understand? And we don't need that in our community. And I'm not saying anybody is that, but what debates do, let me say it like this. Anybody can stand up here and give a speech and sound good.
There you go.
But unless you got somebody standing right next to you with an opposing view, you may not say some of the stuff that you would say when you're in the room by yourself. You understand? When you got somebody right there in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, getting ready to challenge what you say, you're going to think before you say it. All right? So, in saying that, that's why we have debates. So that you, the audience, can use your common sense and scrutinize what people who come before you as teachers and professors and leaders, what they're saying. So that you can leave the room with opposing views on the same subject. All right? Now, this debate today, I think it's going to be one of the hottest ones that we've had so far. You understand? We got two extremely powerful brothers, two very intelligent brothers, two passionate brothers about what they're bringing to the table. And in that, if you have a weak constitution, this may not be for you. Alright? If you are sensitive about certain subjects and about certain things that might be said, this might not be for you. You understand what I'm saying? Because in a debate, there's no holds barred. Okay? There's no holds barred. If I'm standing on a platform, that other person has every right to attack my platform because it addresses directly to my credibility. Right? And if I'm not credible, then the words that come out my mouth are not credible. You have to be suspicious of them. So, in saying that, there's going to be some subjects brought up that may make a few people feel uneasy. But, and if that's how you feel, then I think Sarnetta will gladly give you half a refund. You understand what I'm saying? Because, you know, feelings may get hurt, but feelings heal. All right? So, with that, this is how the program is going to work this evening. Each debater will come out and give you a 15-minute opening presentation to state their premise. Tell you what they're talking about, what they're standing on. Then they're going to come back and give you a 45-minute presentation. After that 45-minute presentation, we're going to take a break. And during that break, bathroom, support the vendors. Then after we come back from the break, they're going to have a 45-minute presentation of their closing arguments. After that, I'm going to have 3 questions for each debater. I'm going to ask them questions, and they're going to have 10 minutes each to answer the questions. And then after that, I'm going to open up the questions to the audience, because I'm sure you will have a lot of questions at the end of this. Okay? So, we got Brother Polight of New Covenant, and we got Brother Sarah Suit Saturday of the Black Power. Let's give the brothers a round.
In this book, the brother makes it clear that his father was a great man. And he ate, slept, and lived revolution. Let's make it clear before we get emotional, because you never allow people to talk once you think something is at stake. And that's the ignorance in you. You gotta let people speak. But what did his son say while his father was alive? But this is not an attack on the brother Khalid, because he was one of the greatest leaders, and it's going to remain that way. Right. We're saying this is a dysfunction, and we have to find a way as a community to fix it so it doesn't keep happening. It's a dysfunction. There are ugly sides to black liberation. It's true. We can't keep running from it. We got to address it so we can fix it. I will not take the time out to denigrate the character of someone who's not even alive. I'm not doing that today. It's a dysfunction. And we should think about how we can make sure this doesn't happen, because if you was part of a family and your father was highly revered as a teacher, and in your absence, the community doesn't even think twice to take care of you when they understand that the teacher was alive, they would have took care of you. This is how we become our own worst enemy. We do this. When Hillary Clinton caught Bill Clinton cheating, they would have killed her if she divorced him. Because they would have been destroying the white image. How willing are we to give up our great black image? You never let the children rot after a great leader. You never do that. That's the first sign that the community isn't real. When you let Dr. Ben stay in the nursing home, and when you let these people live in peace, and their fathers and their leaders are Dr. Ben and Khalid Muhammad, you're telling the youth, you might as well try to get a record deal, son, because conscious people don't take care of you. You see, you get the chance to really hear me and see what I'm mad about. And I know it makes sense, but there's an exorcism taking place. Some of you are shaking your necks and spinning. You want to refuse me. You love me, so you love to hate me.
That's right.
You have no choice but to love me. Because you know damn well I make sense at the end of the day. This shit ain't black hate. This is like, look, we've been blaming people for so long. Problem after problem we keep creating. We ain't addressing it. Stop passing the buck. So we see here, really, he said, I'm a 19-year-old African-American male who grew up in a single-parent household. That's what he said.
That's right.
I dreamed of making enough money so that my mother could start working her 2, sometimes 3 jobs. Is that allowed? Did his mother work for the white man 3 jobs?
Go to the next slide, please.
Now I want to know who has the facts. You could correct me, but it's not me. The toilet was constantly jammed. The roaches seemed to have signed a long-term lease in our place. Of course, there were certain times during every month when we had a serious shortage of food. In other words, no food. That's an exaggeration. That's no exaggeration. People think that poor people embellish to the degree of lack, but there were days that our cupboards were completely bare. There were days on the end when the only thing in our refrigerator was the light that came on when you opened the door. That's how desperate things got sometimes. This is his account. I don't know. This is his account. But what I will tell you, the moral of the story is when somebody's up here teaching, it takes away the time that they have to commit to their family. I don't know how exaggerated this is, or if it even is at all. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm making it clear. I don't know. And many of us honestly don't know ourselves. But what we do know, the moral of the story is this. Don't miss the point. Teaching takes black men away from their family. Will the community take care of their family because of the sacrifice they make? That's the question. Don't get emotional. Listen to the information. Go to the next one. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Work hard with you, brother. Work hard. It's coming good. So, I got this guy's book, White Man. This white man shit is off the chain. We gotta go through his mind. We gotta pick his mind. We study the white man. We say he's master of war. All he cares about is power. Why not read the best-selling book in America on war and power? And study the psychology of white people that want to oppress others. So we can get an idea of what tactics he's employing to keep us down. Does that make sense? Shit, makes sense. It's gonna lighten up. Since no creature can survive without the ability to see or sense what is going on around it, you must make it hard for your enemies to know what is going on around them, including what you are doing. Disturb their focus, and you weaken their strategic powers. People's perceptions are filtered through their emotions. They tend to interpret the world according to what they want to see. Feed their expectations, manufacture a reality to match their desires, and they will fool themselves. The best deceptions are based on ambiguity, mixing fact with fiction. Yeah, white people enslaved us, but a lot of shit that comes after that, we start fabricating. Ambiguity, mix some truth with some falsehood, so that no one cannot be disentangled from the other. Control people's perceptions of reality, you control them. If they're educating your children from young, they're controlling your perception. Let's go to the next one. Did the folders get given out? A lot of you got folders? I want you to take a look at those folders, because we're going to go over that in closing. But I want to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, because, quite frankly, you can't have a military unless you have an economy. I didn't say money, I said an economy. There's actually a difference between the two. I keep saying economics, and people keep saying all you care about is money. Economics and spirituality. Go into a religious dictionary, look at the word spirituality. It says the revenue that is made in the properties that are acquired. Look it up. Any religious dictionary, you'll see spirituality is the money generated and the properties acquired by the church. They teach you a different rendition of spirituality that complements this. They teach you, if you have the house, come on, you're being too physical. You played it? So I'm introducing to you a synopsis of a healthcare bill, plan of action that in 10 months we can nominate some benefactors just to show you that it works. Okay? It's called Give Me 5. We become our own worst enemy. And I'm not going to bring you in here today and not try to give you a solution that we can implement. Otherwise, what would be the reason for the debate? To just break each other down, tear down leadership. I ain't come here to tear down leadership. That brother happens to like Dr. Ben, I also happen to like Dr. Ben too. It would be devilish of me to come here in order to hurt my brother, attack his father. I think that would be devilish. I think that's evil. I got a problem with you, so I'm gonna get at your daddy, who's in prison. I think that's wrong. But you know, we're gonna exempt each other when we misbehave. Because we just don't believe evil can be within us. Or even bad decisions. Go to the next one. I'll be damned if I come here today and try to tear somebody down. When all of us is organized finally, we don't get a chance to organize like this enough. I gotta make sure I come good.
Right.
We do not have a gross domestic product. Because we do not have a market.
We do.
It's not stabilized.
Not yet.
That's right, not yet. It's not stabilized. We don't have a stable market. And what I mean by that, you have lecturers providing a service, you have DVDs that represent goods. Services and goods. That's sovereignty. Because we don't have white lecturers, and we are the ones making our DVDs, but what we should do is put a registered trademark on the DVDs, and we should challenge the people that sell the DVDs to put up $100 a month. Because they're selling over 20 people's intellectual property, and then when these leaders die or they get sick, the DVD sellers don't give them nothing back. But they've been making money off of them month after month, and they didn't get 1 out of 20 teachers that they selling their intellectual property. I think that's evil. I think that makes us our own worst enemy. Because if I teach here for 15, 20, and 30 years, and then I wind up in a nursing home, and you've been selling my damn DVD and book, and you can't give me nothing back, I think that makes us our own worst enemy. That's some nigga shit. Europeans make money off of real estate, food, healthcare. All of this is us. Transportation, we travel to go to work in hopes that we can buy a house, and we have to eat food while we're in the house. All this shit. All this stuff is what the European does. Let's go to the next one. But you see, hold on, Blog Talk, if we challenge our brothers and sisters, Blog Talk vendors, speakers, promoters, and DVD sellers to allocate some of the funds that they make, the revenue that they generate, into this specific cause, we can kill it. But let's go to the next one, the last point, deepest point. Look how deep this shit is. What if everybody that just supported Dr. Ben, who quotes him all the freaking time, what if everybody that quotes Dr. Ben just put up $5 a week? What if everybody that says they hate the white man? There's over 42 million black people in America. There's over 42 million black people in America. There's over 42 million black people in America. Is it safe to say at least 10,000 out of 42 million have $5 every week? Because if 10,000 people inside of a group of 42 million that hate the white man have $5 a week, that $10,000 every $5 a week turns into $100,000 every 2 weeks, and every month $200,000, and every 10 months $2 million. $5 a week. There's at least 10,000 people who wave their red, black, and green flag proudly that got $5 a week. And in 10 months, only 10,000 out of 42 million people can generate $2 million, and that shit will be our exodus, because you cannot have a military unless you have an economy.
Right.
That is a reality. No one has a military that doesn't have an economy. They work hand in hand, but you need an economy. I didn't say money, I said economy. Listen, doesn't matter who has the most powerful currency. There's different types of dollars. The Jewish dollar is worth more than the black dollar. Circulation. Poor circulation is the #1 cause of disease. The black dollar doesn't circulate enough in the community, so the disease is poverty. We become our own worst enemy.